Hey guys, so let me show you how we can, using Hexalister, to connect to a different Google Sheet. And the reason we might want to do that is because if you have multiple Facebook accounts, you want to separate your Google Sheet for each of the Facebook account. Okay, so if you log into an account named John, okay, you want to switch to that Google Sheet called John. Okay, so let me explain you how that works. So I create a new sheet, and I call this sheet John. And this one sheet Mary, they're all empty. And I have another sheet called demo, okay? So currently, Hexalist is connecting to a sheet called demo right here, okay? And so that means every time we write information to Hexalist, it's going to be written here, okay? So let me explain you how to create these templates first, okay? Right now, in the setting, there's only one Google Sheet connection, so we need multiple, right? We need John and Mary as well. So in order for us to do that, we need to go to our template, okay? And those who has Hexalist are familiar with this template here. We're going to choose Hexalist Google Sheet template. We're going to copy this template name, okay? And we put it right there. And we also need the URL as well, okay? And we paste it down here, okay? Hit save. Okay, well, then we need to create another one, Hexalist Google Sheet. But this time we call it Mary. We paste it in here. And we need the URL of that as well, okay? I'm going to hit save. So let's close this out. So let's go back to Hexalister. Okay, go into the setting, and voila, there they are. Okay, so right now we are connecting to the demo Google Sheet. Okay, so let's go to Amazon real quick. Let's pick an item. Okay, a random item here. Okay, let's say we like this item. Pretty bad rating here. Let's not do that, even though I'm not listing it. But let's say we pick this one here. Okay. So let me do a quick optimization real quick. Okay, let's see if we can get some review photos as well. Let's just pick this one. That looks good. Hit add. That's all we need. We only get one. Okay, the other ones are not that great. It has people in there. Okay, so we add that, and then if I click on add to Hexalister, it's going to write to this Google Sheet. Right now it's empty. Okay, let me add. There it is. Okay, here's your data. This is your database. Okay, let me expand this description. Let's make this column wrapped. Okay, you can literally make changes in here if you want to, right? Rather than in here. So let me open Hexalister. Right, there it is. And in here, here's your description there. Okay, so if you make changes here, it's going to reflect it when you open up as well. Right now, it's unlisted status because we haven't really listed to Facebook Marketplace yet. Once you list it to Facebook Marketplace, I will change this to from unlisted to listed. And then it will no longer be in the listed filter. It's going to be in the listed filter after this, okay? But we're not going to auto list. I assume currently you have a Facebook account that's logged in for this particular demo, right? I just call it demo Facebook account, something like that. Okay. Now let's add a couple more. Okay. Really quick. Let me optimize again for you real quick. Let's rotate through. I think that's good. Everything looks good. See if we can get some review photos as well. That looks beautiful. Let's see. Let's pick that one as well. That looks good. And perhaps this one as well. Let's get the whole box here. Okay. And we click on this. Then we click on Add to Hexalister. Now we have two records. Okay. So open Hexalister. I always default to, here's the photo, to 1, to that one that we just add, because if we default to that SKU number there, if we unclear that, there it is. Okay, right now under the list unlisted status. So look at this. Okay, let's connect to John now. Okay, let's say you are currently switched to John Facebook Marketplace. Okay, you log in into Facebook. Okay, it's open. Okay, then you're just gonna switch to John, hit confirm, and hit save. Okay, now you log into John. Okay, let's do this. Control A. We're going to copy all John's information, all the demo Hexalister. I'm going to paste it in John, okay, in the A column, okay, starting with A column, of course, A1, paste, okay. Remember, John has nothing, right, in his Google Sheet, okay, but if you open Hexalister, there it is, okay, and then you can order list this to Facebook Marketplace in John Facebook Marketplace, because you optimize it here already. You just copy it to John, only the listed, right? Because each sheet will also have other status as well, like ordered, right? Shipped, and cancellation, refund, all that stuff. But you only want to copy the one that has the status of unlisted or listed to another sheet as well, right? So that's what I just did, okay? So when I do that, because it's fully optimized over here already, I just bring it over to John. And then from here, I'm connected to John. I open up open Facebook account of John. I'm logged into it. And then I select one and order list. And that would write this information to John Facebook Marketplace to create a listing, right, on his Facebook Marketplace. So Mary doesn't have it either. Mary right now is empty, right? So what we can do, we can connect to Mary. Confirm. So when you connect the Google Sheet to Mary, you want to log into Mary Facebook Marketplace, right? So what we can do, we can either copy from John, right, to Mary, or we can just find different items for Mary as well. Let's click on this. Let me optimize it really quick. I don't have to cut it 99 because it's already 69 character. I'm not sure what this 1 mean, but I'm going to remove that for now. Everything looks good. Let's see if we can find review photos as well. Well, there's quite a few here. Nice. That looks good. I like that. And let's see if I can find a good one in here as well. And that. Okay, you choose what you want. I click on that. When I click on Add to Hexalister now, Mary will have a record in here. There it is. If I open up, there's Mary item there. Okay, because I'm connected to Mary. Okay. So, but make sure when you order list this one, it's going to order list to Facebook Marketplace, but make sure you are logged into Mary account. That's it. Just remember that every time you switch to a different Google Sheet, so make sure you name it correctly to signify that particular Facebook account, and then everything should be fine, right? Or you can have John's. Let's say you have Mary and say, you know what, John doesn't have this listing that I fully optimized already. Let me just go down here, make sure in A column, Control V. Let's switch to John now. John should have 3, right? So let me clear the search. Okay. John has 3 now. Okay. So that's how you can do it, right? And so, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with Google Sheet. You know, I give you this option to look at your Google Sheet And the way you can navigate to your Google Sheet, okay, and look at your information is that if you connect it to John, there's a button here that you can click. It will open John's backend, right? The database, the Google Sheet. And with this Google Sheet, you can actually make changes to your description here. I have a video how you can actually quickly optimize the Google Sheet, right? All your description, right? Do a find and replace, and it's so quick. You know, you have imagine you have like 100 item added to Hexalister, and you're just going to go through here, or you can search for you know, warranty and guarantee, and you just find them, just double click and delete them, double click and delete them. It's super fast, you know, optimization. But you know, once you're inside Hexalister as a member, I have a lot of videos that can show you how to do that as well. But yeah, that's the power that of using Google Sheet. If you know how to use it, you can be really creative with it. Just don't mess around with these numbers here, okay? Because they are used for calculation. But you can actually manipulate the description and title. That's what you have to do mostly, right? In terms of optimization, you know. But yeah, you can do a lot of stuff. So that's the basically of switching to different Google Sheet, depending on what account, and you can do whatever you want with it. Okay.